My father's family name being Philip, and my Christian name, Philip, my infant tongue could make of both names nothing longer or more explicit than Pip. So I called myself Pip, and came to be called Pip.
Keep still, you little devil, or I'll cut your throat.
No, sir, no.
Tell us your name. Quick.
Pip. Pip, sir. Sir.
Show us where you live. Point out the place.
There, sir. There.
Now, where's your mother?
There, sir. No, sir. There, sir. Also Georgiana. That's my mother.
Ah. And is that your father along with your mother?
Yes, sir. Him too. Late of this parish.
Ah. And who do you live with? Supposing you're kindly let to live, which I ain't made up my mind about yet.
With my sister, sir. Mrs. Joe Gargery. Wife of Joe Gargery, the blacksmith.
Blacksmith, eh? Now look at here. Do you know what a file is?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what whittles is?
Yes, sir. Food, sir.
And you get me a file and you get me whittles, or I'll have your heart and liver out.
If you'll kindly let me keep upright, sir, perhaps I shouldn't be sick and perhaps I could attend more.
Now, you bring that file and them whittles to me in this churchyard tomorrow morning early.
Yes, sir.
And never dare to say a word of having seen such a person as me.
No, sir.
If you do, your heart and liver will be tore out and roasted and ate. There's a young man hid with me, and in comparison with him, I'm an angel. That young man has a secret way of getting at a boy and at his liver. Boy may lock his door, may be warm in bed, but that young man'll softly creep his way to him and tear him open. Say, heaven strike you dead if you don't.
Heaven strike me dead if I don't.
Now you know what you promised, young man. Get off home.
Good night, sir. Hello, Joe.
Mrs. Joe's been out a dozen times looking for you, Pip. She's out again now, making it a baker's dozen.
She?
And what's worse, she's got Tickler with her, Pip. She got up, she made a grab at Tickler, and she rampaged out, Pip. She rampaged out. She's a-coming. Get behind the door, old chap, and get the towel betwixt you.
You young... Now then, where have you been?
I've only been to the churchyard.
Churchyard, indeed. You'd have been in the churchyard long ago if it hadn't been for me, and stayed there. It's bad enough being a blacksmith's wife without having to be a second mother to you. Churchyard, indeed. You'll be having me in the churchyard one of these days, keeping me on the rampage with my poor art. Get to the table. Both of you.
Listen. Was that great guns, Joe?
Yes, there's another convict off.
What does that mean?
Oh, escaped, escaped.
There was one escaped last night. They fired a warning of him. This must be a second one.
Where does the firing come from?
Drat the boy, ask no questions, you'll be told no lies.
Mrs. Joe, I should like to know, if you wouldn't much mind, where the firing comes from.
Bless the boy, from the hulks, of course.
Oh, Hulks. And please, what's Hulks?
There you go. That's the way with this boy. Answer him one question and he'll ask you a dozen. Hulks are prison ships right across the marshes.
I wonder who's put in prison ships and why they're put in there.
People are put into prison ships because they murder and because they forge and rob and do all sorts of bad things. And they always start by asking too many questions. Now get on with your supper. Get off to bed.
He may be warm in bed. He may pull the clothes over his head, but that young man will softly creep his way to him and tear him open. Wake up, Mrs. Joe. Wake up. Mrs. Joe, wake up.
You're a thief, Pip.
You're a wicked thief, Pip. You'll be sent to the hulks.
A boy with somebody else's brandy, with somebody else's pile.
Somebody else's pork pie. Stop him!
Hello, young thief.
I couldn't help it, sir.